The next Mission Impossible movie is coming out in just a few weeks' time, but until then we'll have to make do with Mission Possible, a not operation update for Counter-Strike 2. Slipping in between major tournaments, this is typically when the game can expect to receive its largest updates. So what does this one give us? Not much. We get a weekly mission to complete to give us extra experience. You can see here I've got to play at least 2 missions on Grail to get 900 extra experience, but other people only have to win 7 rounds for 425 experience. Simply click on this button and you'll immediately be launched into a queue for a match that will meet this criteria. With just 1 mission a week, it's more of a relaxed challenge, more of a crossword than a tracheotomy. A little incentive to get people playing on these new maps for the game. Assuming you do these missions every week for a year, and you're given a random challenge every time, that's roughly 35,000 extra experience a year, almost 7 levels towards the 40 required to get a service medal for the year. And that's on top of all the experience you'll be getting as standard from playing the game. Every little helps, I guess. Also, to help accommodate these new maps, the map pools have been shuffled about. Here's how it looked before, and here's how it looks now. The big change being that Dust 2 no longer has its own map pool. That is now reserved for all the community-made maps that are featured, presumably just for the next few months. Oddly, cache is still missing, which is something I imagine a lot of people were expecting to have in this update, what with FMPO having recently finished and released the map. The 5 new maps we get are Agency, which isn't really a new map, it's a remake of an old one, a classic from CSGO, and it's lovely to see it returning with a Source 2 facelift. Just look at that new view. If maps are rated on the number of breakable windows they have, then Agency is the best map ever. And it's yet more proof that the best hostage rescue maps involve saving workers from an office life. And I noticed a few new routes as well to help keep things fresh. And also this one here. So yeah, don't expect all your old favourite camping spots to still work. I did load up the old version of Counter-Strike again, just to make sure it was never like this. It would have been embarrassing if it was, but sure enough, these shortcuts don't exist. Another new map we get is Grail, which won the Map Core contest recently. And what a fun, imaginative map this is. This better not awaken anything in me. You can play crazy golf around its interiors, or escape from a level and get underneath it, as a lot of people on Reddit have posted about. Seems like this map is giving people a lot of fun so far. Be sure to play it quickly before all this stuff's patched up though. Also, I love castles. This might be the closest thing to tides we'll get in CS2. Or not, because Jura is another castle level. And this might be the closest thing we get to Tides, or Cobble, or Piranesi. Come to think of it, there are a lot of castle maps for this game already, aren't there? This one is based on a real castle in Poland. If they removed the clipping, it would make for a great climb map. And I swear hot air balloons should be added to every map, because they just make it look better, don't they? Of the 2 new Wingman maps, Brewery gets all the best bits of England and rolls them into one map. You can smash bottles, stare at post boxes, roll barrels down a hill, and admire the PBR materials everywhere. It's an odd looking map, it feels very square and boxy for what's meant to be a Source 2 map, and yet it's undeniably appealing to fly about in, especially into all the inaccessible areas and to find all sorts of cool little touches and Easter eggs. And also beautiful shadows everywhere. You just know there's got to be some sort of reward for destroying all of the bottles on the map. I tried, but there are so many of them. And the last new map we get is another Wingman map called Dogtown, and it's a gorgeous map set on a pier at sunset. And there are Easter eggs galore, from companion cubes everywhere to an extensive arcade with lots of previous operations and games from Valve featured all over the place. What an amazing looking map. Oh no, it's awakening something in me. So yeah, that's the end of my deeply technical analysis of all the new maps. Among the updates is a new slider to mute background ambience on the main menu, which will let you listen to your chosen music kit unspoilt by the sound of wind and pestering seagulls. So what's missing? We don't get any new gameplay tweaks, we don't get cache, and we don't get any new game modes. Maybe Valve deems CS2 to be perfect just as it is, and is content to roll out an update like this every few months, letting the community provide it with new content, whilst preventing the community from making anything new of their own.